impromptu video. I was working with someone earlier today, and they were talking about a vision board and asking me my opinion of vision board. So this is my opinion of vision boards, and I'm sure there are many people that have had vision boards that have really worked out well for them. But this is what I would say. It's a great thing to do with your vision board. This is not a vision board. If you have one and it doesn't appear that anything on your vision board or much of anything on your vision board is actually working out for you. So if you find that, Teresa, if you find your vision board is actually working against you or not working for you, this is what I say to do with it. Act like this is a vision board and tear it up. Tear it up into tiny little pieces. And here's why I say this. If you're someone that has used a vision board and it's really helped you, bravo. Then keep doing that. But what I have found with so many people is they use a vision board and it ends up being this thing that gets used just to beat themselves up. And I know that was true for me. I used to create vision boards, and what I started to notice was it was right by my bed. And I would lie and look at it. And what I didn't realize was actually really happening is I was just feeling worse about myself. Because I would look at this vision board and nothing, pretty close to most of nothing on that I had put on there. And in a lot of the personal development world, they'll tell you, well, you're not aligned with your right. You must be doing it wrong. You've got to visualize it. That's the other thing. I've never been able to do well with visualizing. And this is what I would say. If you're someone who can visualize well and it works for you, that is awesome. So keep doing that. But we're not cookie cutter. This isn't a one size fits all like prospect for any of us. And that's why I just feel so impassioned to talk about this, because if it's not something that works for you, and you're making yourself wrong in some way because it's not working for you, I would tell you, tear it up. Because here is what you're doing actually physiologically. If you have a vision board and every time you look at it, what you're reminded of is what's not working for you, you are actually programming your brain for more thoughts of what's not working for me. You're actually getting a visual representation of what's not working out for you. This is honestly the way I would say would be a powerful way to use a vision board. If you have a vision board that's not really working out for you, is look at it and use tapping and notice how you feel when you look at it. And notice that the tail enders, starts popping up like, oh yeah, you've had that on there for like 3 years. Nothing's ever come. And oh, look at that. You've done that and nothing's ever come. You can use it intentionally to use tapping to get really in touch with your true affirmation, with what the bully's saying to you about your inability to create what's on your vision board. Because there is so much shame that is put on so many of us around that, well, I must be doing it wrong. I can't seem to create the things I want. I can't seem to manifest the things that I want. And if you're feeling shame about it, oh my God, use that vision board and tap. Use it the opposite of the way that they tell you to use it. Use the vision board and go, wow, these are the negative thoughts about myself vision board, and I realized, you know what, there's not a lot of stuff on this, if anything, that's come true for me. So that's your roadmap on what to tap on. That is a super powerful way to use a vision board. And the other thing about, not only if it's not working out for you and you're not doing anything to interrupt it and you're just staring at it, feeling bad about yourself, and it's programming your brain the other piece is, so you've got sight, so you're using another sense, you're seeing it, and that's a representation of it. And again, pay attention to those thoughts. But the other piece of this is now, if you can use that vision board in this way to go, God, what's really below the surface here for me? And then as you tap on it, what you're going to find happens is you're going to feel less bad about yourself, which is an indication that you're actually reprogramming your brain and your cellular biology so that this is feeling less true. You can use it super powerfully to do it that way. And that's evidence when you look at it and you're not beating yourself up so much about it. You're like, oh, wow, I don't know. Maybe I don't even want that. Maybe I want something better. The other thing is, brain-wise, if you're putting things on your vision board that are not that seem like, I want $12 million in the bank, and say you've never been made more than 70,000 or less, the brain won't believe it. So it's too big of a leap for the brain. So then what you can do is use it and go, oh, what if this could be true for me? And you could also notice that, people say dream big, put the big dreams out there, which again, if it feels good to you to do it, then do it. But if you notice that, oh my God, I have so much, I realize my brain's not buying it, then take it down. Put something on there that's a little bit of a stretch for you, but it's not this massive stretch. And then you can tap on, wow, this is a little bit of a stretch for me. And what if it could be better? And this was one time, this tapping that I did with a gal that I was working with. She was wanting to charge a client a certain amount, and she was terrified too. And let's do with a round number. Say she wanted to charge him $1,700 for a program. And I said, how comfortable are you with that? Oh, she's like, not at all. I go, what would you be comfortable with? She's like, 700. So what we did is we tapped on the 1,700. That doesn't feel possible. It's not right. And then she started to notice that it felt more possible. And then I said, well, double it. So then she's doubling that amount. And it's like, whoa. That doesn't feel possible at all. That's way too big of a jump for me. I mean, double it. So then we're tapping. And then after doing that tapping, but it's doubling it. It's not I'm charged 12 million. Then she tapped on that. So then when we went back to say the 1,700, she goes, God, that feels doable. And then when she went back to the 700, it felt like, God, that's not taking care of me. And so use the vision board in that way. If it sucks, if it's just constantly reinforcing what's wrong with you and you don't even want to tap on it, then rip it up. But if you're like, you know what, I'm going to use this and notice what's surfacing for me and tap through it, that's a super powerful way to do it. And the one last thing that I want to say about this, hey Pam, you know this one really well, is this idea that's put out there, charging what you're worth. What does that even mean? As if our value comes from a dollar amount that we charge. And I'm not saying don't charge for your services by any stretch of the imagination. It's always a work in progress, I think, for many of us. But it's like, charge what you're worth. So what that can stimulate in you is guilt, is shame, because I know that person over there, they're charging like $400 a session, and I'm like at 75. And then you're judging yourself as, I must not value myself as much. And what if the truth is, right now, charging $400 sessions, one, not congruent with you at all. It's just not something that resonates with you. It's non-resonant. It's not congruent. And it has nothing whatsoever to do with your worth or your value. So I just wanted to talk about this because it came up today in a session, and I just feel like it's so important. And that's a powerful way to use your vision board, is tap on the negative thoughts that come up around it, or just rip it up, toss it out, and find something else that feels better to you. So let's see, Deborah, Pam, Teresa, that's who I can tell is here. Great to have you guys here with me live, ladies here with me live. And it's really interesting lighting in here right now. It's like all orange. But anyway, all right, take good care, and then we'll see you back here tomorrow. Oh my gosh, for day 21. All right, have a great night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are.